ilk oyunu verecek olan sevgili evlatlarım. Ben Aleviyim.
On YouTube, presidential candidate Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu, addressing first-time voters, declares his Alevi religious identity. Such admissions are rare in Turkish politics, as Alevism has suffered centuries of prejudice and discrimination from the majority Sunni Muslims.
It's a different interpretation of Islam than the Sunni understanding. The rituals are different, the interpretation is different, the philosophy is different. So the hardcore Sunni ones do perceive it as a heretical interpretation.
Alevis pray in cemevis rather than mosques, worshipping through dance. Unlike most interpretations of Islam, there is no separation of men and women in prayer, and women aren't obliged to wear religious headscarves. Alevis repeatedly have been victims of sectarian violence. In 1993, a religious mob burned down a hotel hosting an Alevi cultural festival, killing 37. The violence continues to this day. Selami Sarataş, head of Istanbul's Kartal Cemevi, was attacked last year by a sectarian mob. He welcomes Kılıçdaroğlu's video.
This video has brought a lot of relief to our society. At least now it has come to the point people can talk more openly about their Alevi identity. We want our children to live in this country in safety. We want our children to live in this country as equals.
But Kılıçdaroğlu has been attacked and threatened on social media, accused of dividing the country. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan often makes thinly disguised attacks on Kılıçdaroğlu's Alevi identity. Until now, Kılıçdaroğlu's religious identity was widely considered an electoral handicap among many voters. However, as he heads an alliance of religious and nationalist parties, some observers say Turkish society is changing.
It was very important in the country, but nowadays, if you look at the Millet İttifakı, the opposition's alliance, the Islamists and the nationalists and the secularists and Alevis and the Sunnis are all together. And it means that it is not too much important as it was maybe 10 years ago.
Kılıçdaroğlu's video is seen as a political gamble, but with more than 100 million hits, it has had an impact.
Thinking about the stigmas that the Alevi society has faced up to this time, this is a very, very courageous and a very important step.
In an increasingly close election, it remains unclear whether Kılıçdaroğlu's gamble will pay off. But win or lose, some observers say he has already changed the country's political landscape. Dorian Jones for VOA News, Istanbul.